Now, and then still the same sentence there. He said the blogspot said the downgrading of Sarawak status from territory to state in 1976. This is confusing statement. Sarawak status, but the right terms is constitutional position of Sabah and Sarawak, not the status. No, the right terms is constitutional position of Sabah and Sarawak in the formation of Malaysia in Article 1. So, Sarawak position has been changed from one of the component unit of the Borneo states to one of the component unit of the Federation of Malaya. If we look at the current Article 1 of the Federal Constitution, you see Sabah and Sarawak have been grouped together under Clause 2 of the Article 1. So we become 13, 12 and 13 state of the Federation. You know, states of the Federation means Federation of Malaya. If we look at the interpretation Ordinance 1948, states of the Federation, the interpretation is Federation of Malaya. Now they put Sabah and Sarawak as one of the states of the Federation of Malaya. So our status in 1976, our constitutional position has been changed from one of the component unit of Borneo State to one of the component unit of the Federation of Malaya. Effectively, because our position have been changed from Borneo State to one of the state of Malaya, our territories also has become territories of the Federation of Malaya. They just take over all our territories just like that in Article 1. This is all wrong. I show it to you. Why it's wrong? We look at Article 161E, Clause 1, and Article 159.3 and 4BB of Federal Constitution. You see in Article 1, if we read Article 159 and 161E of the Federal Constitution, the heading is already set, very clear. Safeguard for constitutional position of State of Sabah and Sarawak. Safeguard for constitutional position, not status, not partnership. Constitutional position of the State of Sabah and Sarawak, of the Borneo State. It was written in Article 161E and Article 159.3 and 4BB. So here it said constitutional position of Sabah and Sarawak can only be equate or assimilate to the position of the states of Malaya. It said you cannot downgrade it. You can only upgrade, equate, or upgrade position of Sabah and Sarawak. You can equate Borneo State equal to State of Malaya, or you can equate Sarawak equal to State of Malaya, or equate Sabah equal to State of Malaya. That is the only thing you can do to change Article 1. You cannot downgrade. You must assimilate or upgrade position of Sabah and Sarawak. So Article 1 amendment in 1976 is in breach of Article 161E and Article 159. Very specific. You cannot just say, Article 1 breach Malaysia Agreement. So how it breach? This is how it breach Article 1. It breached Article 161E and Article 159 of Federal Constitution itself. You see, our parliament, 222 parliamentary, swear to protect Federal Constitution, but they breach what they swear to protect. You ask them. And then, okay, I try to explain this one. How to solve Article 1 of the Federal Constitution. It is actually written in IGC report, paragraph 32, subparagraph 2 of the under constitutional safeguards of Sabah and Sarawak. This is how you can, the procedure, the constitutional procedure to amend Article 1. You cannot just two-third majority in Parliament under Article 159. No, you cannot just do something like that. For this particular case, you must make special constitutional arrangement. Very specific. The words in IGC report is already written there. the British already predict that this will happen. So they make this protection, this constitutional mechanism on how to protect Sabah and Sarawak. So how to amend Article 1 of Federal Constitution? You activate paragraph 32 of IGC report by using special constitutional arrangements. How to do this one? Okay, you read this one. I summarize it here. Easy for everybody to understand. To do a special constitutional arrangement to amend Article 1 so that it become good again, not what happened today. First, you must get a consent of state government. First, get a consent from state government. So, state government make a meeting in Council Negeri or in Legislative Assembly. You must discuss it in Dun and give your consent to change Article 1 of Federal Constitution. What do you want to change in Article 1? You not discuss this in Parliament. You discuss it in Dun first, in Dewan Undangan Negeri. You discuss it in Dun Sabah and Dun Sarawak. You get the consent. In the consent, maybe you want the wording will change to Borneo State again, or you want Sabah and Sarawak as different state. It also can be done. So give your consent. What kind of consent you want to give? And when you give a consent, you bring it to Parliament. And then Parliament will discuss this one in Parliament. And to amend Article 1, you don't need two-third majority. You just need simple majority. If you read this paragraph 30 clause 2 of the IGC report, by using this simple constitutional arrangement. After you get the Dun permission, Dun consent, you get the simple majority in Parliament. Because you make a mistake last time, you used two-third majority to amend Article 1, just to revert it back to the original, you use simple majority in Parliament. You see, it's very simple. You just need simple majority to revert your mistake. And all this consent and simple majority and the modification of Article 1 can only be done for two things, which is to equate Borneo State with the Federation of Malaya, back to original, or to equate a Borneo State, Sabah or Sarawak, to the position of the state of the Federation of Malaya. Okay, we have two options. Either we want Borneo states revert back to original wording, or we want each of the state of Sabah and Sarawak as a different state compared with the Federation of Malaya. So we can only be equate with the Federation of Malaya. Sabah and Sarawak can only be equate with the Federation of Malaya. We cannot be downgrade. So Article 1, this is the constitutional procedure to get the Article 1 amended. First, get the consent from your Dun. Don't ask Parliament. Why are you ask Parliament? Get the consent from Dun first. We see all this previous attempt to amend Federal Constitution is wrong. You do it in the wrong way. I can tell you. It's very specific in paragraph 32. You must use special constitutional arrangement.